Okay, dear students, Varshita, Anu, good evening, Nana. Today we'll go to discuss about the IPE part of the physics for the next coming exam at some October 25th onwards. Okay, here physics is for IPE point of view, it is very easy. Arvind, okay, Nana, it is very easy. We can easily get the 60 marks out of 60 if you follow the each class in these 20 to 25 days. You follow these classes and you can practice these questions, then you can easily get the 50 to 60 marks. Easily get the 50 marks. 50 to 60 marks you can easily get if you follow the 20 days of this 20 to 25 days. Then we can easily get the 60 marks, 50 to 60 marks in the physics. Actually, physics for objective, that is somewhat some difficult, but in the case of the IPE, it is the easiest subject of the all maths, physics, chemistry. In all these subjects, physics is the very easy subject because there are only 40 questions. Then you get the 40 marks. 8 marks questions, we know what questions they will ask. 4 marks questions, we know. Then it is very easy to get that 40 marks, and after that 2 marks questions is also the very easy questions. Okay, Nikhil, Ryan, Wali, Pragati, Anu, good evening, Nana. Here, you just follow our classes, then you can easily get the 50 to 60 marks in IPE, in physics, in all subjects also. And here, these are the public live classes, free public live classes, so that you can intimate your friends, so that it can help for those people. Because in this pandemic situation, I think that so many students are not concentrated on the studies. So that if you concentrate, because these exams are most important, because Nana, you are not writing those 10th exams, so that in the future, these exams are most important for the future jobs. Here, these exams are most important, so that you can concentrate these 20 days on these exams. After that, you go for the JEE mains, go for the NEET or advanced anything, but these 20 days you can concentrate on these two. And there is the 30% syllabus is deleted, so that only there is a 70% syllabus, so that we know that, and there is a choice in 4 marks and 8 marks. There is no choice in 2 marks questions, but there is a choice in 8 marks and 4 marks questions. So that easily, daily, we can do the one chapter in these 20 days, then you can easily get the 50 to 60, minimum 50 marks, maximum 60 marks, so that you can follow the classes. Okay, Rana? And our people send to the deleted topics, and here that is the weightage of that lessons are also we will send the in the PDF form. Okay, Rana? In the here, so that first of all you concentrate the class and listen what are the questions are coming from these units and dimensions. Daily there will be one lesson, so that only 1 hour, one lesson completed, you can practice the remaining 23 hours. That means there are 5 subjects, each one that is the 2 to 3 hours. Then easily you can complete the each lesson. After that, you can easily get the maximum mark if you follow these lessons. Okay, Anna? First of all, we go for the units and dimensions and measurements. There are very easy lesson. We can easily get the 2 marks in this IPA, and there is compulsory one question comes in every objective exam. Okay, first of all, we go for the units and dimensions. Okay, so Arun, okay. Okay, you can easily get the maximum marks. Okay, Nana? Okay. Here. First of all, we go for the okay, rock boy, crack IIT only, no IP. Okay, Nana? You crack the IIT, that is the good aim. But IPE, this is the when you go for the job, there is a some here what is the some basic exam marks they will see. Here there is a 10th exam, then we can neglect the intermediate exam, but we have no 10th marks. Only they are promoted, they will give the 10 out of 10. So that is also the most important, Nana. Okay. Varshita, there is any change in model paper? Nana, there is no change. That means some of the, here there is a 2 marks questions, total 10 questions. There is no choice, but in 8 marks and 4 marks, they will more choice. Okay? Okay. Now we go for the units and measurements. Units and measurements. Here. Here, first of all, first one. Here in the IPE exam, only textbook questions they will ask, so that we go for the most important questions they will ask in these chapters. First one, distinguish between accuracy and precision. Accuracy and precision. Okay. In roots, how is the facilities? Okay, Nana? We'll discuss later those who are okay. First of all, we go for the concern for next live. You had kept maths, IP, topics, atomic maths, IP, and topic atomic structure. Okay, Nana? First of all, we complete the physics. After that, there is a chemistry class. After that, there is a math class. Okay, Nana? Okay. First of all, distinguish between accuracy and precision. First of all, what is the accuracy? Here, first of all, what is the accuracy? For example, we can measure the physical quantity. For example, some length of this pen can be measured by this scale. We can measure some 4 to 5 values. Some that is nothing but A1 is the first measurement, A2 is the second measurement, A3 is the third measurement, A4 is nothing but fourth measurement. Okay. Then here accuracy. Here what is the true value or the mean value? Here true value or mean value is nothing but arithmetic mean of the all measured values, that is called the true value. Arithmetic mean means all sum by total number, that is nothing but arithmetic mean. Husharani. Nana, if you read from Roots Academy, you can easily crack the JEE mains, Nana. Don't worry about that one. First of all, you can concentrate on these IPE tests. After that, you can concentrate on JEE mains. Okay. This is the established academy. It is mainly for the JEE mains and advance. After that, EAMCET and NEET also. So, okay. First of all, here what is the accuracy? Here, first of all, if a body is measured for the 4 times, first one measurement is nothing but A1, second measurement is nothing but A2, third measurement is nothing but A3 and A4. Then what is the A mean or A true value? This is also nothing but true value. True value is nothing but arithmetic mean of the all measured values, that is called the true value. Here accuracy is the closeness of the measured value with the true value. The closeness of the measured value with the true value is called the accuracy. What is the accuracy? The closeness of the measured value with the true value, that is called the for next class we had kept the thumbnail as maths IP topic. Okay. Okay, now here accuracy. What is the accuracy? Here that is accuracy means here that is the closeness of the measured value, the closeness of the measured value with the true value, that is called the accuracy. That is called the accuracy. What is the precision? Here precision is nothing but closeness among measured values. Closeness among measured values, that is called the precision. Closeness between the measured value and the true value, that is called the accuracy. Closeness among the measured values, that is called the precision. Accuracy depends on the error. Accuracy depends on the error and it depends on the number of significant figures. Precision depends on the least count of the precision depends on the least count of the instrument. So that here, what is the accuracy? Here this is nothing but accuracy and this is nothing but precision. Accuracy is nothing but here this is the closeness of measured value with true value. Closeness of measured value with the true value, that is called the, just wait Nana, here this is not visible, okay. Here closeness of measured value with true value. Closeness of measured value with the true value, that is called the accuracy. What is the precision? Here, what is the precision? Here, what is the precision? That is the closeness among the measured values. Closeness among the measured values. Closeness among the measured values, that is called the precision. Closeness of the measured value with the true value, that is called the accuracy. Closeness of measured value with the true value, that is called the accuracy. And okay, closeness of measured values with the true value, that is accuracy. Closeness among the measured values, that is nothing but the precision. Here accuracy depends on, you hear it, accuracy depends on the here significant figures. Number of significant depends on number of significant figures. Precision depends on least count of instrument. Here, accuracy depends on the Usharan. There are so many people in JEE Mains and IITs, some NITs and IITs, some students. Okay. If you join, you will definitely get the chance of IIT or the NIT. But if you work hard in any institute, if you join, first of all, you work hard, then you easily get the any seat. Okay, Nana? Here. First of all, what is the difference between the accuracy and the precision? Here, accuracy, closeness of the measured value with the true value is called the accuracy. It depends on the significant figures, number of significant figures, and it depends on errors. But precision, independent of errors. Precision means closeness among the measured values. It depends on the least count of the instrument, independent of the errors. These are the differences between the accuracy and precision. This is the difference between the accuracy and precision. Next one. What are the different types of errors that can occur in a measurement? Non-significant figures. What are the significant figures? Anu? Here there are some rules for the determining the significant figures. All non-zeros are significant. 5, 6, 7, 8. How many number of significant figures? That is nothing but 4 significant figures. All non-zeros are significant without considering the decimal point. There are also many number of significant figures. That is the 4 significant figures. All zeros. Okay, all zeros in between the all zeros in between the two non-zeros digits are significant. Here also many number of significant figures. That is the 4 significant figures without regarding the decimal point. All zeros in between the non-zero digits are significant. Next, here for example, 5000. How many number of significant figures? That is only one significant figure. There is no decimal point. Then zeros left side, right side of the first non-zero digit. That is the non-significant. That is 1. If there is a decimal point, then how many number of significant figures? That is nothing but 4. So that all non-zeros are significant. All zeros in between the non-zeros are significant. And here, if there is no decimal point, 5000, how many number? That is the 1, 5.00, that is the 4 significant figures. Okay, that is about the significant figures. Next, we go for the next one. What are the different types of errors that can occur in a measurement? What are the different types of errors? Here, types of errors are nothing but first one, types of errors. Here, types of errors are nothing but, here there are 3 types of the errors. First one is the gross errors. Very good. Systematic errors, random errors, and gross errors. Here, types of errors are nothing but systematic errors. Second one is random errors. Good Nana Kartikeya. Here, this is the random error. And third one is nothing but gross errors. These are the types of the errors. Okay, types of errors: systematic errors, random errors, okay, and gross errors. Okay, this is about the types of errors. Okay, next one. Here, first of all, what are the difference between the accuracy and precision? Accuracy is the closeness of the measured value with the true value. Accuracy is the closeness of the measured value with the true value. Is called the accuracy. Accuracy depends on number of significant figures. Accuracy depends on the errors. Precision is the closeness among the measured values. That is the closeness among the measured values is called the precision. Precision depends on the least count of the instrument, and precision depends on the independent of the errors. And here, what are the types of errors? There are 3 types. One is the systematic errors, and random errors, and gross errors. Nana, here, weightage of these units and dimensions errors, that is the 2 marks question they will be asked. Okay, Nana? Okay. Here, this is the next question. Mainly 2 marks question here. Express atomic mass unit in kg. Here, what is one atomic mass unit is equal to? Here, 1 atomic mass unit. What is the definition of 1 atomic mass unit? 1 atomic mass unit is the 1/12 of the mass of 1 carbon atom 6C12, that is called the 1 atomic mass unit. What is the 1 atomic mass unit? 1/12 of the mass of the 1 carbon atom, that is called the 1 atomic mass unit. What is the mass of 1 carbon atom? Here 6C12 means 12 grams of carbon. How many number of atoms are there? That is the Avogadro number 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23 atoms are there. 6C12 means here 6C12. That means 6C12 means 12 grams of 12 grams, the total 12 grams mass. How many number of atoms? Avogadro number of atoms. That is the 6.023 and 10 to the power of 23. Kartikeya, that is the 1.66 into 10 to the power of minus 27 kg. Correct? Here, how can we get that value? That is the 12 gram. One atomic mass unit. What is the definition of one atomic mass unit? 1/12 of the mass of carbon atom. 1/12 of the mass of one carbon atom, that is called the atomic mass unit. 12 grams contains 6 into 10 to the power 23, 10 to the power of 23 atoms. One atom mass. What is the mass of one atom? Mass of one atom is nothing but 12 grams by 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23. Mass of one carbon atom is nothing but 12 grams by 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23. So that here one atomic mass unit is nothing but 1/12 of mass of here 1/12 of mass M. That is nothing but 1/12 into mass of one atom. What is the mass of the atom? That is nothing but 12 grams by 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23. Avogadro number 12 and 12 cancel. 1 by 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23 grams. That is nothing but 1 into 10 to the power of minus 23 or 10 into 10 to the power of minus 24 by some 6.0, some 6.023. 6 one time point, that is nothing but 46, 636, 6636. So that one atomic mass unit is nothing but 1.66 into 10 to the power of minus 24 gram. 1.66 into 10 to the power of minus 24 gram. That is nothing but, therefore, one atomic mass unit is nothing but 1.66 into 10 to the power of minus 24 gram. In kgs, one atomic mass unit is nothing but 1.66 into 10 to the power of minus 24 into 1 gram is equal 10 to the power of minus 3 kg. Therefore, one atomic mass unit is nothing but, therefore, one atomic mass unit is nothing but 1.66 into 10 to the power of minus 27 kg. So that here only for 2 marks question, we just write the definition and give the value. What is the definition? One atomic mass unit is nothing but 1/12 of the mass of the one carbon atom. 1/12 of the mass of the one carbon atom is called the one atomic mass unit. What is the value? That is nothing but 1.66 into 10 to the power of minus 27 kg. So that here what is the answer? Here what is the, first of all, we can write the definition. What is the definition of one atomic mass unit? 1 AMU is equal to the 1/12 of the 1 AMU is equal to 1/12 of mass of carbon atom 6C12, carbon atom 6C12, and 1 AMU is equal to 1.66 into 10 to the power of minus 27 kg. This is the answer. How can we get the 1.6 10 to the power of minus 27 kg? Here this is the, we get the 1.66 into 10 to the power of minus 27 kg. Okay, next. This is the answer. 1 AMU is nothing but 1/12 of mass of carbon atom. 6C12, that is the 1 AMU, that is nothing but 1.66 into 10 to the power of minus 27 kg. Now, write the dimensional formulas of the quantities. Here, first one is nothing but gravitational constant. And this is the capital G, and second one is nothing but surface tension. How can we write the dimensional formula? If you know the formula, then we can easily write the dimensional formula. If you know the formula, then we can easily write the dimensional formula. First, we go for the first one, universal gravitational constant. Universal gravitational constant capital. First of all, what is the formula for the universal gravitational constant? Here we know that force between the two masses, F is equal to formula G m1 m2 by r square. F is equal to, what is the formula for the force between the two masses? F is equal to G m1 m2 by r square. So that F is equal G m1 m2 by r square. G is equal to F r square by m1 m2. G is equal to, what is the value? F r square by m1 m2. So that G is equal to force. Force F is equal to, what is the formula? Ma. M into acceleration. What is the dimension formula of the M? Capital M. Acceleration is nothing but L to the power of -2. So that fourth dimensional formula is nothing but mL to the power of -2. mL to the power of -2 into distance square, that is nothing but L square, by mass into mass, that is nothing but M square. Therefore, G is equal to M to the power of -1 L cube T to the power of -2. What is the universal gravitational constant dimensional formula? Is nothing but M to the power of -1 L cube T to the power of -2 is the dimensional formula for the universal gravitational constant. If you know the formula, we can easily write the dimensional formula. Here in any competitive exam, there must be one question compulsory. There will be one question compulsory asked on the basis of the dimensional formula, universal gravitational constant. Next one, second one, that is nothing but surface tension. Second one is nothing but surface tension. Surface tension. What is the formula for the surface tension? Here, surface tension S is equal force acting per unit length, that is called the surface tension. Force acting per unit length is called the surface tension. S is equal to F by L. S is equal. So that, what is the dimensional formula? So that here dimension formula we can write S is equal, force is equal, dimension formula is nothing but mL to the power of -2 by length is nothing but L. L and L cancel. Therefore, surface tension is nothing but mt to the power of -2. Surface tension dimension formula is nothing but mt to the power of -2. Universal gravitational constant dimensional formula is nothing but m to the power of -1 L cube T to the power of -2. T to the power of -2. Next one, distinguish between the fundamental units and derived units. What are the fundamental units? What is the unit? The physical, the standard which is used to measure a physical quantity, that is called the unit. Now we go for the, what is the fundamental unit and what is the derived unit. What is the fundamental unit and derived unit? First one is the fundamental unit. Here, fundamental unit. Here, what is the fundamental unit? Here, the unit which is used to measure the fundamental quantities. The unit which is used to measure fundamental quantities. What are the fundamental quantities? There are 7 fundamental quantities. One is the mass, length, time, temperature, current, luminous intensity, quantity of matter, and thermodynamic temperature. These are the 7 fundamental quantities. The unit which is used to measure the fundamental quantities, those are called the fundamental units. Here, what is the example of the fundamental unit? Example is nothing but mass unit is nothing but kg, length unit is nothing but meter, time unit is nothing but second, temperature unit is nothing but Kelvin, etc. The units which are used to measure the fundamental quantities, that is the fundamental units. Next one is the derived units. What are the derived units? The units which are used to measure the derived quantities. What are the derived quantities? F is equal to ma. Force is a derived quantity. Velocity is equal to displacement by time. Okay, now we will also explain the problems also. Okay, derived units. What are the derived units? The units which are used to measure the derived physical force. So that here, what is the derived unit? The unit which is used to measure derived quantities. Derived quantities is called the derived unit. What are the examples? That is nothing but meter per second, length by time. So that is the velocity, acceleration, meter per second square, etc. This is about the distinguish between the fundamental units and derived units. Next, what is the time? Here, after these questions completed, then we go for the problems. Okay. Now, what is the dimensional analysis? For example, F is equal M L T to the power of minus 2. F is equal, what is the dimensional formula? M L T to the power of minus 2. Here, F is the derived quantity. M, mass, length, time are the fundamental quantities. So that the dimensional analysis in which a physical quantity is represented by the, here what is the power of the mass? 1. What is the power of the length? 1. What is the power of the time? T to the power of minus 2. So that here when these powers are raised to 1, 1, minus 2, then we get a physical quantity force. This is called the dimensional analysis. What is the dimensional analysis? The dimensional analysis in which a physical quantity is represented by, in which a physical quantity is represented by powers of fundamental physical quantities. Here the dimensional analysis in which a physical quantity is represented by the powers of the fundamental physical quantity. Fundamental physical quantity is called dimensional analysis. Is called dimensional analysis. The dimensional analysis in which a physical quantity is represented by the powers of the fundamental physical quantities. Powers of the fundamental physical quantities, that is called the dimensional analysis. That is called the dimensional analysis. Example, force F is equal to mL to the power of minus 2. The powers of the fundamental physical quantities are called the dimensions. Those are called the dimensions. Next. Here. Now we go for the some of the problems. In a system of units, the unit of the force, in a system of units, the unit of the force is 100 Newton, unit of length is 10 meter, and unit of the time is 100 second. What is the unit of the mass? Force is given. Here force is equal to F is nothing but 100 Newton. length is nothing but 10 meters, time is nothing but 100 seconds. Then what is the mass we want to find? Here, what is the dimensional formula for the force? Here, force F is equal to MA. So that what is the dimensional formula for the force? ML T to the power of minus 2. Dimensional formula of the force is ML T to the power of minus 2. We want to find the mass. Mass is equal F by L T to the power of minus 2. Here force is nothing but 100 by length is nothing but 10 into 100 to the power of minus 2. 100 to the power of minus 2. Here 0 0 cancel, so that m is equal to 10 into 100. When it is moving to the numerator, then that becomes to the plus, that is equal mass is nothing but 10 to the power of 5 kg. 10 to the power of 5 kg. But the mass of the body, that is nothing but 10 square whole square into 10, that is nothing but 10 to the power of 5 kg. F is equal to ml to the power of minus 2, m is equal to f by L to the power of minus 2. So that is the answer. 10 to the power of 5 kg is the next one. Here given that the velocity of the body is given by v is equal to at square plus bt plus c. Here at square plus bt, here plus c. This is nothing but plus c. At square plus bt plus c. If v and t expressed in SI units, what are the units of A, B, C? Okay. Here, what are the units of A, B, C? First of all, here we go for the. Here, velocity V is given that at square plus bt plus c. Then, now we want to find what is the dimension formula of the A and units of the A, what is the dimension formula of the B, what is the dimension formula of the C. According to the principle of homogeneity, according to principle of homogeneity. What is the principle of homogeneity? According to this principle, same dimensional physical quantities okay. Here V is equal to at square plus bt plus c. According to the principle of homogeneity, same dimensional physical quantities can be added or subtracted or equated. Okay, according to the principle of homogeneity, same physical quantities can be added or subtracted or equated. That means, for example, there is a velocity. Velocity can be, here velocity terms can be added or subtracted or equated. According to the principle of homogeneity, same dimensional physical quantities can be added or subtracted or equated. So that here V is equal to at square plus bt plus c. That means V is equal to at square and V is equal to bt and V is equal to c, because according to the principle of homogeneity, same dimensional physical quantities can be added or subtracted or equated. If at square plus bt plus c is there, at square dimension formula, bt dimension formula and c dimension formula all having the same dimensional formulas, and that is equal to the velocity dimensional formula. So that we want to find what is the SI unit of the A. So that here velocity V is nothing but A t square. A is nothing but V by t square. Here velocity is nothing but L t to the power of minus 1 by this is the t square. A is nothing but L t to the power of minus 3. This is the dimensional formula. And SI unit is nothing but meter per second cube. Meter per second cube. SI unit is nothing but meter per second cube. And the second one, V is equal here BD. V is equal to BD. B is nothing but velocity by time. B is nothing but velocity by time. So that B is equal, velocity is nothing but meter per second. So that L t to the power of minus 1 by T. B is equal L t to the power of minus 2. B is equal L t to the power of minus 2. Therefore, SI unit is nothing but meter per second square. SI unit is nothing but meter per second square. And last one is nothing but V is nothing but C. So that C is equal to velocity V, that is nothing but L t to the power of minus 1. Therefore, SI unit is nothing but meter per second. SI unit is nothing but meter per second. In this way, according to the principle of homogeneity, we can equate the V is equal to AT square, V is equal to BT, V is equal to C. Okay, so that meter per second cube, meter per second square, meter per second are the units of the A, B, C. Next one. Here, the measured mass and volume of the body are 2.42 gram and 4.7 centimeter square. Respectively, possible errors are 0.01 gram and 0.1 centimeter cube. Find the maximum error in density. Here, what is the formula for the density? Here, density. Here, density D is equal to mass by volume. Density D is nothing but mass by volume. So, maximum possible error. Maximum possible error. Here in the error calculation, this is nothing but delta D by D is equal to delta M by M plus, in maximum possible error, only there is the adding only, errors are adding, delta M by M plus delta V by V. Delta M by M plus delta V by. Here this is nothing but M. This is nothing but M. This is nothing but volume V. And this is the delta M. And this is nothing but delta V. This is nothing but delta V. These are. Now we are substituting here. So that here delta D by D is equal to, what is the delta M value? 0.01 by, what is the M value? 2.42 plus, here this is nothing but delta V is nothing but 0.1 by, what is the V value? V value is nothing but, that is nothing but 4.7. This is nothing but, simply we can write 1 by 242 plus 1 by 47. We are removing the decimals, then that is nothing but 1 by 242 plus 1 by 47. So that delta D by D is equal to, sum this is written as 1000 into 10 to the power of minus 3 by 242 plus, this is also written 100 into 10 to the power of minus, for calculation we are taking the 100 into 10 to the power of minus 7 minus 2 by 47. Here if there is the 250, that is nothing but 4 times. So that this is nothing but 4 times. And here this is nothing but 8 4, so 16. So that is nothing but 16. Here if it is the point, that is the 160. So that this is nothing but 1600. So that 200 into 7 times. This is the 4.07 into 10 to the power of minus 3. If it is the 50, that is the 2 times. This is the 47, this is nothing but 2 times. That is the 6. So that is 60. So that is nothing but 47, 47, 94, that is the 6. So that point, that is the 60. So that 1, that is nothing but 13. There is a 0 sum, that is nothing but nearly 3. So that here delta d by d is equal to delta d by d is equal to 4.07 into 10 to the power of minus 3 plus 2.13 into 10 to the power of minus 2. This is nothing but 0.004 plus 0.02. This is nothing but delta d by d. Here we are taking at 10 to the power of minus 3, so that therefore, okay, 4.07 we are taking as 4 volt, 2.13 we are taking as 2 volt, so that is nothing but 0.04 plus 0.10 to the power of minus 2 means 0.02, so that here delta d by d is nothing but 0.024, 0.024. This is nothing but the error. Therefore, percentage of error. Percentage of error means delta d by d into 100 is equal to 0.024 into 100. Delta d by d into 100 is equal to, that is nothing but nearly 2.4%. But the answer, that is nothing but 2.4%. That is the 2.4%. Okay, this is about the delta d by d into 100 is nothing but 2.4%. Next, here for example, next problem. If error in radius of sphere is 1%, then error in volume of sphere is, what is the error in volume of the sphere we want to find. If the error in radius of the sphere is 1%, then error in volume of the sphere is, here given that error in radius of this delta r by r into 100 is nothing but 1. We want to find what the delta v by v into 100 is equal, we want to find. Here volume of the sphere is equal to, what is the formula? Volume of the sphere, volume of sphere, v is equal to, what is the formula? 4 by 3 pi r cube. That means volume is directly proportional to r cube. Volume is directly proportional to the r cube. So that for error analysis, delta v by v into 100 is equal to 3 into delta r by r into 100. Okay, delta r by r into 100. Therefore, delta v by v into 100 is equal to 3 into, this is nothing but 1%. Therefore, delta v by v into 100 is nothing but, what is the answer? 3%. If radius, error in radius is nothing but 1%, error in radius of the sphere is 1%, then error in volume of the sphere is nothing but 3%. Error in volume of the sphere is nothing but 3%. This is about the error calculation. Okay. Nana Arun, I am from AB, but I am seeing the. Don't worry, Nana. It is also helpful to you. Here, these are also in objective exam. Those questions are also based on these problems also. Okay, Aaron? Don't worry. Okay. Delta V by V into 100 is nothing but, that is nothing but 3%. Now we go for the another problem. Here given that with the error in here, if error in mass is 2% and velocity is 3%. If error in mass is 2% and velocity is 3%, then error in kinetic energy is we want to find what is the error in kinetic energy. Dear students, solve it. Error in mass is 2%, velocity is 3%. Then error in kinetic energy is, we want to find what is the error in kinetic energy. What is the formula for the kinetic energy? What is the formula for the kinetic energy? Here, kinetic energy. Kinetic energy KE is equal to, what is the formula? Of mv square. Okay, Nana? Tomorrow onwards, we go for some of the concepts just based on some problems and questions. Okay, Anu? Okay. So, Krishna, okay, that is the kinetic energy is equal to what is the formula of mv square. Now we go for the, what is the percentage error in the kinetic energy? So that kinetic energy is directly proportional to the mass, directly proportional to v square. Therefore, percentage error in kinetic energy, that is nothing but delta KE by KE into 100 is equal to delta M by M plus 2 into delta V by V into 100. 2 into delta V by V into 100. This is the percentage error. This is the formula for the percentage. Here given that, what is the percentage error in mass? Here given that delta M by M into 100, that is nothing but delta M by M into 100 is nothing but error in mass is nothing but 2%. This is the 2 delta V by V, velocity delta V by V into 100, that is given that some 3%. Here is given that these are the values. These values are substituted in equation number 1, so that equation number 1 implies delta K by K into 100 is nothing but delta M by M into 100 is nothing but 2 plus 2 into, this is nothing but 3%. Therefore, delta K by K into 100 is nothing but 6 plus 2, that is the 8%. What is the percentage error in kinetic energy? That is nothing but 8%. That is nothing but 8%. In this way, we can do the problems in the units and dimensions and errors. Units and dimensions and errors. When you want to write the dimension formula, first we must know what is the formula of the physical quantity. What is the formula of the physical quantity? In the next class, in the next session, we go for the motion in a straight line. Here from the units and dimensions, there must be 1-2 marks questions will be asked from this lesson. Motion in a straight line, there will be a chance of 4 plus 2, 4 marks, and 2 marks or 4 or 2 marks question will be asked from the motion in a straight line. And CS is same and is placement system. Nana, after the exams, we will discuss those. IT and CSC are not same, but job opportunities for the IT and CSC are the same. But syllabus is different. CSC is most important than the IT. Okay, Nana? Okay. So here, Nana, these 20 days are enough to practice all the questions. If you practice in those 20 days, you will definitely get the maximum marks. In math, 75 to 75 or 75. In chemistry and physics, 60 and 60. IP is so easy, Nana. You don't bother about that. Only objective questions are different in physics. Physics is some people is feels that is hard in objective only. In IPU point of view, physics is the easiest subject among the remaining maths, chemistry, Sanskrit, Telugu, some English, so on subjects. This is the very easiest subject so that we can practice these questions daily one lesson. Daily only one lesson you can complete and we will discuss here, and if you have any doubts then you can send those doubts, we will clarify that, and it is easy to get the maximum marks in the IPE marks. And there is a 30% deleted syllabus is there. Here that is the physical world first lesson that is deleted for TS students, and here units and dimensions there is no deletion. Unit motion in a straight line, there is no deletion, and motion in a plane, there is no deletion. We can send the PDF form for the delete syllabus. Nana's textbook concepts. Okay, Nana, we will inform any other batches, but here, first of all, only this batch only. Okay, Nana? Okay, Nana. Because there is not sufficient time. We will explain all those concepts. This is not time. Okay, first of all, we go for this one. If you want to concept, we go for the, that is the, after that, we go for the JEE main batch. Okay. Okay, now there is no second batch. Okay, this only these 20 days are most important, so that we will concentrate on these 20 to 25 days. Then you get the total 60 marks. Nana, and also you will inform to your friends to listen these lessons. These are helpful for all the students. This is free. There is no fees for these classes here, because so many students are not hearing the IP syllabus or the main objective syllabus from the colleges because of the pandemic situation. Just we are just to take the mobile or the laptop or the tab and just to mute the lecturer and just place the side. But these 20 days are most important, so that you concentrate in these 20 days and get the full mark in these chapters. Okay, Rana? These questions are enough for minimum get the 50 marks. If you concentrate on these questions only, then you can easily get minimum get, that is the 50 marks to 60 marks. Okay. Okay, Rana? First of all, you concentrate these questions. After that, if you have some time, then go for the only VSAQs, 8 marks and 4 marks. Only concentrate whatever we are discussed in the classes only. But very short answer questions. After that, you concentrate 4 and 8 marks questions. 2 marks questions, you are also going for the some of the more questions. Here 8 and 4 marks, there are 40 marks, you will get the 40 marks. And there are minimum 10 marks from the 2 marks questions, so that you can easily get the 50 marks. If you have the luck, then we can get the 60 marks also. These questions are most important. 8 and 4 are enough for the total these questions, but 2 marks or more questions you will read. Okay. Okay, Nana. Thank you. This is about the units and dimensions. Tomorrow we will discuss about the motion in a straight line. Today we will practice these questions. Okay. We will explain the model papers after that if there is time. And we will send the PDF of important questions and send the PDF of this class also. If you are not writing the class, we will send the PDF. Okay, Nana? Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Rana. Okay. Okay, PDF we will send. To okay, Rana, we will just place in Instagram. Then you can see those PDF. Okay. Thank you. Tomorrow we'll start the motion in a straight line. Nana, they will send the WhatsApp number. Then you can WhatsApp those numbers. Here, Chakradhar, 4 and 8 marks questions. You don't need any other questions. 2 marks are also, these are most important questions we will discuss here. And some more questions. If you have time, you concentrate on some more questions. 8 and 4, these are enough. Okay, Nana? Thank you. Thank you. Bye.